would you mind giving us a bit of an overview of what the civil service actually is?
The civil service is essentially a posh phrase for the UK government and everything that is done by the UK government to ensure that the country works as well as we want it to. So that can be anything from health, obviously very important at the minute, education, defence, transport, you know, lots of little bits that make up the way we live, essentially.
For any of our students that are looking to work in the civil service or to apply for any of the internships, summer placement or graduate schemes, what are your sort of top 3 hints or tips?
Civil service is a very wide organisation. So I think sometimes there can be the belief that you have to really hone down on your wants and exactly what you want to get out of, you know, get out of a career within the civil service. And I'd say don't put that pressure on yourself. It doesn't need to be there. I think because the civil service is very wide in the roles that it delivers, in the departments that it has, feel free to be a bit more generic, be a bit more generalist in your approach to thinking about what you want to do. And you might have a really big specialism in mind, and if you do, I think that's fantastic as well. You know, that is a good sort of path, I think, to go down. But equally, don't necessarily box yourself off into a corner based upon, say, a specific interest or a specific area, and think that's it. Because trust me, you will be able to expand massively within the civil service because there's so much to get involved in. I suppose the second top tip that I would give would be referring to the civil service blogs that I talked about earlier. There are blogs from people who have done the internships, there are blogs from people who have done the fast stream, and they do offer really good sort of personalised stories into how you know, how they did whilst going through the application process, what things to look out for. So I'd say that is a good thing, just to make sure you've got that information with you. Again, just to help you in terms of readiness as you go forward into it. You know, you don't get through, it's still going to be there in the second year. Use that opportunity to develop yourself, to take the skills in from either your course or from the extracurricular activities that we talked about earlier. You know, get that information in, get those skills in. You know, they'll always give feedback as to why you may not have got onto an internship or onto the fast stream. Use that feedback and use the things around you, either at university, in your job, family life, whatever it is. Just make sure you take that in and know that, listen, if you don't get on the first time, it doesn't matter. There's always a second time, a seventh time, there's plenty of times you can have a go. So I suppose those are sort of top 3 tips that I would give for any students thinking about internships or the fast stream itself.